Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Shomu's Biology. In this video, we are going to understand the negative marking of CSIR Net Life Science syllabus. CSIR Net के syllabus के negative marking के बारे में बात करेंगे. It's going to be a bilingual video, English and Hindi mixed together. So let's try to understand the negative marking. I believe all of you will understand the number values in English or Hindi. So the very first thing is about the overall negative marking scheme that we generally have in the negative marking part. And negative marking in CSIR Net Life Science examination is a disease and you should avoid it like a disease. The CSIR Net toppers avoid negative marking as a disease, as if it's like a disease. बीमारी की तरह दूर रहना चाहिए. क्यों? मैं एग्जाम्पल के साथ आपको बता दूंगा इस वीडियो में. So let's see. First things first is regarding the overall negative marking. We have part A. Number of questions 20. You need to answer 15 of them, and 2 marks each question. Negative marking is minus 0.5. So that is 25% of 2 marks. So again in part B, 50 questions are asked. 35 need to be answered. Negative marking, so actual marking is 2 per question. Negative marking is minus 0.5. तो half की negative marking के हिसाब से ये चलता है for part A and B. But for part C, 75 question, you need to answer 25 of them. 4 marks each. Negative marking is minus 1 per wrong answer. हर एक गलत आंसर देने पर एक नंबर माइनस हो जाएगा. तो minus 1 in case of part C. देखो अगर हिसाब करें तो 25% ही आपको नजर आएंगे. For all these 3 cases will be 25%. 25% of 2 is 0.5. 25% of 4 is 1. Okay, but it makes much worse hit in part C if you have wild guesses and make much more mistakes. वहाँ पे marks बहुत ज़्यादा गिर जाता है. कैसे गिरता है यहाँ पे एक example के लिए आपको समझा देते हैं without with the help of an example. Here we'll see how negative marking work for 2 separate examples. So here is a part A calculations. Let's say you attempted 50 question, 15 attempt किया, correct हुआ 12, 12 is correct, so 12 into 2 you will get 24. No issues. Now 3 questions are answered wrong, so for every 1 question will be 0.5 less. So 0.5 into 3 1.5 हो जाता है. ये डेबिट हो जाएगा, ये डेबिट. Then total marks you got is 24 minus 1.5, 22.5. ये हो गया आपका total marks. In part B, let's say you attempted 35 out of 35, right? All are attempted. उसमें से 30 correct हुआ, so 13 to 2 will get 60. But your ultimate score won't be 60 क्योंकि यहाँ पे 5 गलत आंसर हुआ है. तो for 5 गलत आंसर्स you'll get minus 2.5 debited. So total you'll get 57.5. ये हो गया आपका actual total score. अब पार्ट सी की बात करें तो यू अटेम्प्टेड 25 आउट ऑफ 25, उसमें से 20 करेक्ट हुआ, सो 20 into 4 it will give you 80. मगर आपको 80 नहीं मिलेगा. You will not get 80 because 5 of them are wrong. So for each wrong questions 1 will be deducted. So extra 5 marks will be deducted from 80. You will get 75. Okay. So as a result, how much you got overall? Overall score की बात करें तो यहाँ पे देखो 57.5 में यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट करता हूँ. 57.5 प्लस 22.5 हो गया 80 plus 75, you will get 155. You will get 155 as a total score by this particular calculation. 155 एक ऐसा स्कोर होता है जिससे पे ना ही सिर्फ आपको JRF होगा, but you will get a rank. Okay, you will get very good rank score. Right, this is the best possible scenario जहाँ पे हर एक क्वेश्चन को अटेम्प्ट करते हो और वहाँ पे मार्जिन ऑफ एरर हम रखें 2 wrong answers in part A, 5 wrong answers in part B and 5 wrong answers in part C, but you'll still getting 155 as your score, which is not bad, which is really good. Now let's see the example. यहाँ पे हम देखना चाहेंगे कि impact कैसे होता है, how this will impact your score, how this is going to impact as an individual. अलग अलग एग्जाम लेने टाइम अलग अलग स्टूडेंट्स मिस्टेक्स करते, गलतियां करते. नाउ दिस 155 you can see is easy peasy. No, it's not easy because it's not likely the CSIR Net is unpredictable. It is because you have lack of focus, right? और वो क्या है मैं आपको बताता हूँ. यहाँ पे there are 2 candidates we are seeing as an example, candidate A and candidate B. देखो candidate attempts only for sure short questions ही attempt करते हैं candidate A, जिसमें negative marking की chances कम रहेगा. और अगर जो कैंडिडेट बी है वो एग्रेसिवली गेस करता है तो उसमें क्या अंतर रहेगा मैं आपको यहाँ पे बताता हूँ. ठीक है। तो मान लेते हैं यहाँ पे एक जो कैलकुलेशन यहाँ पे दिया गया, मैं चेंज करूंगा कैलकुलेशन, पार्ट सी के लिए सिर्फ हम यहाँ पे कैलकुलेशन करेंगे। मान लो कि पार्ट जो कैंडिडेट ए, दे अटेम्प्ट ओनली श्योर शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस एंड दे अटेम्प्टेड ओनली लेट्स से 20 क्वेश्चंस। अब 20 क्वेश्चंस में 20 क्वेश्चन ही अटेम्प्ट किए, ऐसे 22 क्वेश्चंस अटेम्प्ट किए। 22 में से करेक्ट हुआ 20 क्वेश्चंस आर करेक्ट, सिर्फ 20 क्वेश्चंस आर करेक्ट, दे आर गोइंग टू गेट 80 or 2 questions are wrong, so they are going to get 78 out of it. Okay, so 22 questions attempt किया, 2 wrong हुआ क्योंकि maximum sure shot ही attempt किया गया है, तो 78 marks मिल गया पार्ट सी में। But other one who guessed randomly, वो 25 question attempt किए, but they only correct answers from it's 20 out of 25. So उसमें क्या हो जाता है, उसमें 80 से 5 so 75 हो जाता है। So those who have a aggressive guessing, they attempted more marks of question, 100 marks की question attempt करके आया and they got a score of 75, while the other one who attempts only sure short questions answered for only 88 marks but got 78. So यहाँ पे इकोनॉमी रेट बढ़ जाता है। If you calculate this, the economy rate of 78 by 88 is 80, near about 88%। ये 88% सक्सेस रेट के साथ आंसर किया, and the second one answered only 7% with the 7% 75% of the success rate. So the variance of success rate matters a lot. Now if that person who has a sure shot attempt answered 25 and they made 22 correct, then they are going to get 88 and 3 will be debited, so only 85 will be their score. So score will be increased by 10, right? So that is the idea. Your score will be increased by 10 if you attend sure short questions and not aggressively guessing. So guess मत करो, particularly part C में तो guess मत करो, guess करोगे तो result नहीं आएगा, right? So what should you do to beat the negative marking? What is a smart way to beat the negative marking? मेरे पास कुछ यहाँ पे आपके लिए suggestions है. So these are the suggestions. Attempt only what you are 70 to 80% confident about. ऐसा नहीं कह सकते कि 100% confidence, 100% confidence से शायद आप कुछ 50% ही क्वेश्चन कर पाए या 40% ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस ही कर पाए, तो ऐसा नहीं है। 70 to 80% of the confidence of a question you can attempt it, but otherwise don't. If you're confused between two options, which will happen most of the time, you're logical, then take chance in part A or B when you have doubt between two options. जिन लोगों को डाउट सिर्फ 2 ऑप्शंस में होते हैं, बहुत करीब होते हैं ऑप्शंस के आंसर्स की, अगर आपको कोई डाउट नहीं है कोई ऑप्शंस में, आप कुछ पता नहीं चल रहा है, सो दैट इज अ वाइल्ड गेस, डोंट डू दैट फॉर पार्ट सी, डोंट डू दैट फॉर पार्ट ए एंड बी, स्टिल डोंट डू दैट फॉर पार्ट ए एंड बी। तभी चांस लेना अगर कोई 2 ऑप्शन में डाउट हो, एंड अवॉइड ब्लाइंड गेसेस इन पार्ट सी, एवर 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 राइट इट डाउन, प्रिंट इट इन योर हेड, डोंट टेक a risk in part C even if there are tie between 2 options, because there will be maximum questions, ज्यादातर क्वेश्चंस में ही आपको 2 ऑप्शंस में डाउट होंगे, वहां पे अगर डाउट सॉल्व नहीं होता है, इफ यू डोंट नो द आंसर इन पार्ट सी, डोंट टेक अ गेस, इट्स अ रिक्वेस्ट, you can take a guess in part A and B in a 2 option doubt. Mark your calculated answers clearly, no overwriting, overwrite mat karna, use last 10 minutes to recheck any doubtful answers and also any questions that you can rethink in order to get an answer. So that is the best possible way for revising, for getting rid of the negative marking. और ये strategy apply करके देखो, when you apply this particular strategy, you are going to get rid of the negative marking, but this is the overall skill of the negative marking in CSI and Life Science examination. अगर आपको particularly जानना है कि negative marking को avoid कैसे करना है, then we have a separate video on that, how to avoid negative marking at any condition. Watch that video after this. This is a 7 video series, and believe me, for this examination you should not miss a single video of this. And if you get any benefit from this video, if this video helps you even a tiniest percentage, then please let us know in the comment section. Hit the like button, share this video with your friends and colleagues, subscribe to our channel to get more and more videos like that, so that your preparation gets easier with time. And also mention which part of the video, which tips of the video is going to help you, which tip you didn't like, and if you have anything else to say, if you have any better approach to follow, then please mention that in the comment section too, so that our subscribers benefit from your knowledge. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.